Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into another High Button Sports broadcast as we're here today at the St. Margaret's Centre to see the Gulls take on the Harbour Rage here. After a big win last night in overtime for the Gulls over the Wolverines, it was a close game the whole way through, but the Gulls ended up pulling up the win. 2-1 in overtime was the final score in that one as that shot's put on, and a quick save there for O'Shaughnessy, his first of the game with the blocker there to get things going for us. Meanwhile, the Rage coming off a 5-4 loss to Valley last night, so they're looking to get back in the win column here versus a tough team in the Gulls. That one's lifted back out to the neutral zone, now taken back into the zone by the Gulls here as they regroup with it. Thrown cross ice, where it's picked up by McKay. He's going to try and chip it out. Dumped back in now below the goal line. It comes back behind the net. Played out, looking for the stick of McDonald there, but just ahead of him, and that's going to go all the way for an icing early here against the Gulls. So the face-off going to come back down in their zone now. Just under a minute into this first period here. No big chances yet, but an offensive zone draw coming up for the Rage here. They win the draw back to McDonald at the point. He fires a shot wide. Perry couldn't keep it in there. Now it's going to go all the way down here. Once again, icing waved off this time, though. Drop pass back now. The Gulls pick it up here in the offensive zone. McDonald. Back to the line now. Hard shot off from the point. That one just goes wide. Now high off the glass. McDonald grabs it again here for the Gulls. This time it's going to go up and off the netting, though, so out of play on that one. Puck goes out. We get a stoppage here. Just a minute and a half here into this game early on. Face-off coming up to the left of O'Shaughnessy now after that puck was up and out of play off the netting. And so the Rage trying to win that one back, they do. Now moving it up through the neutral zone. Comes to the point where it's kept in, now played back down low. Leaves it for McDormand. He couldn't keep it in, though. Now comes back out to the neutral zone. Dumped in off the boards there once again. Gulls make a move on it to get it out. Now for Olmstead. He lost that one, and now Ludi the other way. Ludi works it in, cutting through, shoots a shot there. Pad save made, though. Looking to get that rebound to the front of the net, and he did that pretty well. Got it off the pads. And now we're going to see a penalty going here. Looks like it's going to be against the Gulls, and the head contact was the signal made by the referee there. So we'll see how this penalty turns out. But early on, a power play coming up for the Rage. 4 minutes indeed, so an extended 5-on-4 coming up here for the Harbour Rage. A chance to jump on top, break the ice, and get the first goal of this game. We'll see how they do here on this first power play. Kidd wins the draw for them. Back to the point now. Gallant grabs that one at the line. Hands it over, now gets it back. Gallant goes down low. Now for Cluett. He's behind the net, tries to play one back out in front off the stick there of Campbell, and able to corral that puck to make the save eventually as the puck was just loose at the side of the net. Campbell able to reach down and get his glove on top of that one for a whistle here. So just 20 seconds gone on this power play here for the Rage. Already one chance. Faceoff's going to stay in the goal zone. It's Kidd once again takes the draw and wins it. Back for Gallant at the point here once again. Now hands it off. Working down low with it. Now back to Gallant. He fires a one-timer high over the net. Look out, net might have came off there, but Campbell able to fix it, so play keeps on going here. As pass is thrown across there by Baldwin. Broken up, but the Rage keep possession. That one's thrown back out in front, and now cleared by the Gulls. They were able to find that one in the crease, a dangerous chance, but cleared all the way down the ice, and now the Rage pick it back up in their own zone. Baldwin through the middle of the Kidd. Kidd works it in, now drops it back. Net front pass there was broken up, and the Gulls once again able to clear the puck down the length of the ice. O'Shaughnessy out to play it. Tries to find Kidd, but it's going to be knocked away and now whistled down as that puck might have hit something on the bench there as they were just in front of the Gulls bench. Play is stopped. 2:39 to go on this power play now for the Rage. Shots even at 2 here as we're just about 4 minutes into the first period of this game. Face-off one across now for Morash, but he turned that one over. Pinned up against the wall now as that puck's deep in the Rage zone. Gulls just looking to kill some time here on this PK. Doing a good job of it here so far as they've still got that tied up. 3 Harbour Rage players in there against 1 Gulls player, and they can't get that puck loose as it's been in there for about 20 seconds now. Just battling for it, but doing a great job on the boards there. Not sure who that is in there for the Gulls, but puck finally comes free after about 30 seconds of just no movement whatsoever. Puck was tied up there on the wall, and half a minute of PK time killed off there for the Gulls. So into the second half of this power play now for Cole Harbour. Perry with it, hands one off to Morash. Now out for McDormand, he missed that pass, and that's gonna go all the way down for an icing here against the Rage on this power play for them. 1:40 to go on the man advantage now. Faceoff's gonna come back into their zone. One back by the Gulls now, still short-handed here, but they're gonna get this one deep. Picked up by Gallant now in his own end behind the net. Taking his time with it. Lead feed for Baldwin. Now through to the middle, the Kidd couldn't quite get that one. He's gonna drop it back to Gallant now. He'll go cross ice this time. Finds Cluett, fan on the pass attempt, but picked back up by his teammate, working it now with a shot save. Rebound chance right in front for Kidd, and what a save. Another stop there, and somehow Campbell keeps that puck out on 2 grade A chances for the Rage here on the power play. Makes both saves. Now puck loose in front now. Still loose as trying to wrap around the side of the net. They score. After all that, eventually the Rage break through and find the back of the net. They jump on top 1-0 here on the power play. What a chance though there. A couple good chances turned aside by Campbell, and eventually the Rage's offense was just overpowering there, and Liver having a chat with the referees about something he didn't like on that play, maybe some interference from the goaltender, but either way, the Rage able to break through there, finally get that puck to find the back of the net, and they jump on top 1-0 here in the first period. Off the draw immediately, the Gulls bring it in the offensive zone now, looking to respond. That shot's put on, save is made. O'Shaughnessy and got a little tap after the whistle there, not happy with that. Looked like Liver just gave him a bit of a whack on the gloves after he made that last save, but nothing gonna come of that as he heads off. As the Gulls make a full line change here, they're gonna get some fresh legs out as they're in the offensive zone trying to win this draw, but the Rage are gonna take it now, moving up. Through the middle, handed off now, and just in offside there as it looked like Gallant a step ahead maybe as he in just a bit early on that one. Shot 6-3 in favor of the Rage here as they lead it now 1-0 here in the first period. About 5 minutes gone, 9:34 remain here in this opening frame. Baldwin to take the draw for the Rage there and tries to play it deep, but kind of fanned on that clearing attempt. McDonald takes it back now for the Gulls. In transition now, they move it up, and penalty coming here. Looks like it's gonna be the Gulls once again. Interference to call this time. So Langell gonna head off for the Gulls, and right back to the power play after that last PP goal for them. The Rage gonna get another chance to double their lead here and jump on top by 2 still early on in the first period, but another chance to get on top here by 2 goals as they win this draw. Now chopped at, but taken back by the Gulls off the glass, but a terrible bounce for them there. Ends up finding its way out of the zone eventually, but looked like the Rage had a chance to keep that one in off the clearing attempt. Now back in the zone, Baldwin lost that one, and now maybe a chance for the Gulls the other way. Working through shorthanded. McDonald works in with it. Heath walks in, fires a shot, and scores! Shorthanded goal here for McDonald as the Gulls tie things up. And we're right back to even now at 1. Off the face-off, puck poked back down deep in the Rage zone. Still in the power play here for another minute and a half, but the Gulls have tied things up shorthanded. Now fire down the length of the ice the other way, and that's going to go for an icing against the Rage. On the power play here, not something you're very happy with as a coach. Icing the puck on the power play. Puck will come back down into their zone for the face-off here. .35 seconds gone on this Harbour Rage power play as they win the draw. Gallant in his own end, taking his time with this one. Lead feet up the ice now. Going for Cluett now, looking to break through. Cluett in alone, walks in, fires a shot, save made, rebound, still loose. Puck there behind the net now. Campbell made the save and lost his stick in the process. Comes back to the point where it's kept in. Still without a stick there, Campbell rather, now picks it up. Comes into the slot. Welsh with it now. He lost that one, poked out, and gonna go all the way down. Odell on his tail, but Welsh able to make the play and grab that puck in his own end, now circling with it, picking up speed. On the right side now, cuts to the middle. Welsh still working in with this puck, walks in, fires a shot, save made, rebound loose. Curlin drag shot, net comes off, and so we get a stoppage as it was Campbell pushing that net off himself, trying to work across to make that save. Puck ended up being fired wide by Gallant. It might have been there, maybe Baldwin on the back door there. Face-off obviously going to stay in the goal zone as there's about half a minute to go on this power play. Puck comes out and not able to be kept in by Olmsted there. He's going to have to chase back for it in his own zone. Brought back in the zone now by the Rage. Going deep for this one now, picked up at the side of the net. Sharp angle shot once again, net comes off, but save is made that time by Campbell. Gonna have to get those pegs checked out maybe at the side of the net as it came off quite a few times here already in the first period. Get those really pushed deep into the ice. Face off one, back to the point by the Rage here. Final 15 seconds or so on the power play now as it's picked up on the wall. McDormand taken down. Worked back out to the point slowly for McDonald. Now across for Olmsted. Back to 5-on-5 now as that shot's put wide, looking for a tip maybe, but couldn't get one. Now the goal's the other way. On the half wall, now played back down low. Langell picks it up as he's out of the box now. Hard hit there in the corner, and this time the Rage are going to go to the penalty kill as knocked down on the play, maybe an interference call, and indeed it is. So the Rage, right after that power play, now going to head to the opposite side as they're on the penalty kill for 2 minutes or less here. Gulls, meanwhile, getting their first power play chance this game. It's going to be McDormand heading off on the interference call. The home team here getting their first man advantage of this game, looking to jump on top for the first time in this one after trailing 1-0. They tied it up and now looking to jump on top as that shot's put on net, deflected in front, but fought off by O'Shaughnessy. Spinning and firing, looking for the clear there is Perry, and he does get it. Sent all the way down the ice back into the goal zone. Both goals in this game today coming on the special teams. We'll see if that trend will continue here as the Gulls working in on the power play now. Liver circling, now hands it back to Odell at the point. Liver now gets it back. Shovels it back down low. Now at the point, once again, Liver to Odell. He hands it off. Picked up by Strong. Now played down low. Pass broken up there. His kid got a stick on that. Good defensive play there to get it out and all the way back into the Gulls zone. Half of this penalty already killed off by the Rage here, so Fleming's gonna bring it back in the offensive zone now. Has it chopped away and sent down the ice once again by the Rage. Odell works it in, but pass was just a bit behind Strong, so had to take it back out of the zone or it would have been offside there. Liver takes it. Cleared once again by Cluett. But we get a stoppage here, a whistle. And are we gonna get another penalty? Indeed we are. So a holding call gonna go against the Rage, and a 37-second 5-on-3 coming up now in favor of the Gulls as Hillier's gonna head off on the hold. A grade A chance here for the Gulls to take the lead in this one as it's sent back down low. O'Shaughnessy jumps on that. He'll cover up and get a stoppage. Just 3 seconds gone so far in the 5-on-3, 34 to go. Then we'll see about a minute and 20 of 5-on-4 action here. The Gulls gonna get a lot of looks on the power play here. Sent down the ice though. Campbell out to play it. 25 seconds to go on the 2-man advantage. 10-6 the shots in favor of the Rage right now. Game still tied up at 1 though. As the Gulls work it back in the offensive zone up the left side. Now centering pass in front, just off a skate there and couldn't quite find the intended target. Back around for Strong now. He feeds Odell at the point. Now one-time shot from Liver, save made. O'Shaughnessy hangs on to that one. Good rebound control as he's knocked down after the whistle there. 2 seconds to go on this 2-man advantage now, so McDormand getting set to come out of the box. O'Shaughnessy a little shaken up after that late hit after the whistle there. Just knocked down after making that save. Seems to be okay though as he gets his helmet back on, picks up his stick and ready to line up for this draw. Has a quick chat with the referee there, just making sure that he's okay. One back to the line now to 5-on-4 as McDormand out of the box. McKay, pass across, shots, they score! Might have been tipped in front there, but either way the Gulls jump on top here, 2-1. Just after that penalty to McDormand expires, so we are gonna head back to 5-on-5 here, I believe. But the Gulls take the 2-1 lead there on the power play goal and find themselves on top for the first time here in this game. So we are back to 5-on-5 now as that goal from the Gulls came right after the penalty to McDormand had expired. So they don't get much of a look at 5-on-4, but they do score, so made quick use of that time. As the Rage try to clear it out, they can't. Kept in by the Gulls now. Working through on his backhand with it. McKay knocked off that puck, and now the Rage looking to kick it the other way, but Gorman breaks that up. Gorman hands one off. Now Welsh there. He's got some time. He's going to play it back to the D. Baldwin now dumps that one on the left side. 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Now 10-8 the shots in favor of the Rage, but they trail now 2-1 as that shot's put on net. Campbell to save there easily as he redirects that one to the corner. Now sent back out in front on the backhand try, but nobody there to receive that pass on the back door for the Rage. Now Welsh takes on his forehand. Cuts in front, drop back for the D. Morash fires a shot, deflected in front, goes up high over the net. Welsh curls back out in front now, fires a shot blocker save at the side of the net now. Puck loose. Campbell jumps on top of it. He's going to cover up, make the stop with 3:29 to go here in the first period. Fresh legs out there now for the Rage as they have this offensive zone draw. Looking to tie this game up. Kidd takes the draw and wins it to himself. Sharp angle shot now, puts one on from the side. Save made there by Campbell. Back to the point, Hillier plays it down low for Kidd. Puck kept in there at the line. Now the Gulls going to try and grab it, move up in transition. 2-on-2, they work it through. Shot put on there, save made. O'Shaughnessy, juicy rebound, bounces out though in front. Able to be cleared by the Rage. Now they pick it up, looking to cut right through the middle. Knocked off his stick there, a dangerous play, looking to work it right out in front of the net. Now it comes back out into the neutral zone for Fleming. He gives the pass across, dumped in. O'Shaughnessy have to play that one as the Gulls will go off for a change there. Fleming the lone goal in the zone right now. Rest of his line had gone off for a change. He'll try to get off the ice now as well, as he does head off. Hillier off the glass, played in now for Chapman Beliveau to pick that one up in the corner. Battle for it now down low. So we've got 2:20 on the clock here in the first period. 2-1 lead for the Gulls here heading into the later stages of this opening frame. Lead feed up the ice now for Liver. He's going to cut in with some speed. Odell with him now. Odell on the backhand tries to play that one back out in front, but O'Shaughnessy able to clear it away. Now centering past Liver, fires a shot on that one. Caught a bit of a body and was partially blocked there as it got through, but with not near as much power as Liver would have liked. Worth plays it back down low now. Odell picks it up on the side. Hands it back off now. Picked up by Strong, tries to play that one back out in front. Comes to the point now for the Gulls here as that shot's put on. Play gonna be whistled down as the net was off. Chapman Beliveau would have had a chance there on the breakout, but net was off, and so referee blows the play dead with 1:32 to go in the first period. Face off won by the Gulls here as they grab that one down low. Gallant up the ice. Welsh knocked down on the play. Picked back up by McKay. To Gorman. On the left side, he plays that one down low now. Picked up, and maybe a 2-on-1 chance here for the Gulls. So they're working in pass across, shots, they score. On the 2-on-1. Find some room through the 5-hole. Let's see. Looks like it was Ludi who got the final touch on that one as it was just thrown out in front. Able to chop it away, find the back of the net here late in the first period. Just 1:07 on the clock here in the opening frame. And the Gulls, just like that, 3 unanswered goals have jumped on top by 2. Right back in the offensive zone off that face-off. Ludi grabs it back. Now played to the line. Walks in, fires a shot, save made there, though. O'Shaughnessy sticks that one to the corner. As we're inside the final minute of the first period now, Gulls on top by 2. Fed back out into the neutral zone by the Rage here as they lead it in shots, 12-10. Find themselves down 2 goals, though, as this first period comes to a close here. Just 30 seconds to go now. See if they can get one last chance now in the offensive zone. Fed across for Olmsted. He plays that one down low into the slot. Now a big hit there on the play from Gallant. Worked it back down low. Now taken back by the Rage in the neutral zone. It's off a body and into the zone. 10 seconds to go in the first. Gallant looking for one last opportunity. Grabs that one, but we're going to see a penalty on the play. Looking like it's going to go against the Gulls here. Cross-checking call. As I believe Bootlier is going to head off. So a very late power play coming up for the Rage now, which will likely carry over into the second period, but 5 seconds or so on the clock here, 5.7 to be exact. The Rage look at maybe one chance if they can win this draw to put one on net. As they do win it back for Baldwin. He fires a shot, save made Campbell, and maybe another try here as there's 2 seconds now to go. Campbell quick to make that save. Made sure he was in the right spot, square to that puck to make the stop. So one last try here for the Rage. They win it back once again. This time Baldwin doesn't get the shot off in time. Cluett throws one on net, but the buzzer goes, and so that will do it here for the first period on High Button Sports. 3-1 lead for the Gulls after 15 minutes. It'll be 1:54 of power play time to carry over for the Rage here into the second, but we'll see you in just a moment after this break here on High Button Sports. I'm Luke Fitzner, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody, for the second period of action between the Gulls and Harbour Rage here on High Button Sports. We're getting set to bring you the second period of action as the Rage starting off on the power play here for another 1:50 as they carried up in transition now. The Gulls with a 2-goal lead after that first period, 3-1 your score following the first 15 minutes of play. Worked back in deep by the Rage now as we're off and running here in the second. Still some valuable power play time. 1:25 on the 5-on-4 here for the Harbour Rage, looking to pull themselves back to within one after going down. 3 unanswered goals for the Gulls there in that first period. Now brought into the zone, 2-on-1 chance for the Rage. Working it up, pass across Welsh, broken up though. Nice play there to get the stick in and shut down that passing lane. Now cleared by the Gulls all the way back down into the Harbour Rage zone. 60 seconds to go on this power play now. Long lead feed is broken up. Liver grabs it and is going to carry it back into his own end. Penalty going to be called, though, I believe, as somebody on the Gulls bench is going to be sent off. Not entirely sure what happened, but the referee emphatic with the call. It's going to be McKay heading off, I believe, for the Gulls there. Never even saw the signal, just blew the whistle and told him to get in the box, so clearly the Gulls coach going to want an explanation for that. Calling the referee over, but not going to get one, so McKay heads off, just waiting to get that penalty up on the board now. Teams back at their benches now, including both goaltenders. Referees talking at center ice, kind of a confusing situation. Maybe a timeout was called. You would think both goaltenders back to their respective benches. Now referees making their way over to the Gulls bench to give an explanation to the head coach about the penalty call. Just a confusing situation all around. Still no penalty up on the board to McKay. We'll see if that gets added here. And it indeed is up on the board now. So 50 seconds, a pretty long 5-on-3 coming up here for the Rage. A chance to tie things up if they can score 2 goals maybe on these separate power plays, or separate penalties, I should say. Welsh back at the point now, hands one off. Gets it back, shot fired on, save made there though. Gallant picks it up. Back for Welsh. Try to throw one back down for Gallant, but just ahead of him. Picked up now in the corner by Cluett. Back to the point, Welsh. 19 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Shot fired on there, blocked in front, gonna come all the way back out of the zone. That could be it for the 5-on-3 here, as there's under 10 seconds left. The Rage will look for one last chance maybe to score on the 2-man advantage. It's thrown back out for Cluett. Kidd fires a shot on, save made, rebound loose in front. Another stop there from Campbell. So we're now 5-on-4 for the next minute or so, as that one's poked loose, and now a chance maybe working in shorthanded for Fleming. Penalty coming up now on the play, as it's going to go against the Rage. Fleming with a few words for Welsh after that last kind of tie up there. Both players went down, but the tripping call going to go against Welsh, and so some 4-on-4 hockey for us now. Quite a few penalties in this one so far early on. Face-off set to come back down in the Rage zone after Welsh heads off on that tripping call. So 56 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, followed by a minute 4 of power play time for the Gulls. Here's it's one back to Rogers with the line glove save. O'Shaughnessy, he hangs on to that one quickly. Gulls once again win that drawback for Rogers. This time he's going to dump it in deep into the zone and picked up there on the wall. Knocked down on the play. Rage looking to tie this puck up. Still 4-on-4 though, so even strength out there for the next 35 seconds. Though the Gulls with some puck possession here, making it look like a power play almost. As they get it back to the line, now played down low. Centering pass, missed Rogers' stick there, and so it's going to come all the way back down to the Gulls zone. Campbell out to play that one. He's going to shovel it across on his backhand. Gulls pick it up on their own end now, played to center. 13 seconds to go. Hand it off to Morash. Perry getting ready, McKay rather, getting ready to step out of the box. And as he does, the whistle's blown as that puck was out of play. So a minute and 1 of power play time coming up for the Gulls here now, after that 4-on-4 has expired. So off that face-off, the Gulls bringing it back in the offensive zone. It's Odell. He centers. Backhand try now. Knocked away from McDonald. Comes back to Odell at the point. Couldn't quite keep it in, though. And so it's sent all the way back down the ice. 45 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Gulls now. It's played down low by Liver. Worked back down low by the Gulls now. Centering pass shot on there was blocked. Penalty coming up on the play. And as the Gulls touch up, cross-checking the call. Might be going against the Rage here, though, as they were trying to box out in front. And it is indeed, it looks like it might be Olmstead going off there. Arms in the air in protest, but not going to matter as he heads to the box. And so another 5-on-3 here. Our third of the night so far, or afternoon I should say, as it's only about 1 o'clock here at St. Margaret's Centre. Our third 2-man advantage of this game so far. Working in the Gulls' favor this time as it's back to Odell at the point. Just about 16 seconds to go on the 2-man advantage, but still a minute 40 of power play time after that as it's worked down on net. Whistle goes though. Net once again off. Down on that side. Recurring problem here so far today. That net just won't stay on its pegs. Hard as a goaltender not to be aggressive when you push off. You want to make sure you're deliberate with your movements there. So hard to make sure the net stays on while doing that. Sent down the ice here once again by the Rage, and so that will do it for the 5-on-3. Still a minute and a half of 5-on-4 time for the Gulls here as they look to jump on top by 3 goals here in the second period. Liver, he'll carry it up now, fires a shot on, it's rimmed around. Odell on the wall now, carried out in front but knocked off his stick. McDonald picks it back up for Odell. Sends it over to Liver. Liver walks in, fires a shot. That one just goes wide, looking for the tip in front. Odell now back in his own zone with it. Had to carry it all the way back in the Gulls' end. Feeds it up the ice now for Strong. He hands one off. Fleming fires a shot, glove save. Couldn't corral it though. O'Shaughnessy now another shot put on. That one was blocked. Fleming grabs it again here. Goes across for Odell. At the point now, 35 seconds on the power play. Liver's going to curl back with it now, taking his time with this one, assessing his options. Decides to fire one down low now. Backhand try. Puck loose still. O'Shaughnessy down. Puck through the crease, but finds its way into the corner away from danger. Close chance there for the Gulls as O'Shaughnessy's lost his stick. Puck tied up in the corner. Pulled out there by Liver. 15 seconds to go on this power play now. O'Shaughnessy still without his goal stick. Liver goes across. Odell flips one down low for Strong. 5 seconds to go on the power play as that shot's put on save. O'Shaughnessy now at the side of the net. Back to even strength now as working back in the plates. McDormand gonna head on for the Rage. 14 minutes to go now in the second period. Both penalties killed off by the Harbour Rage there. Successful PK for them. Now working up on the offense, 3-on-2. Welsh walks in, fires a shot. Save made Campbell. He hangs on to that one to get a stoppage here. 13:56 remaining now in the second period. We're back to even strength here. 17-17 the shots. Goals with a 3-1 lead though here in the second. Face-off one there as the Gulls looking to get it out of their own zone, but it's kept at the line. Now offside is they'll have to move out of the zone. Gulls with some time here now in their own end to move this one out, but they can't get it as it's kept in at the line by Morash. He fires a shot on net, stick to side though by Campbell. Gorman tries to bring it up for the Gulls, but lost that one now. Back down low. Picked up and sent across. Lost that puck though, the Gulls in their own end. Still looking to move this one out. Finally, they get it in the neutral zone. It's Jardine. Picked up now by Hillier in his own end. He throws one right out in front. Turned over now. A chance for the Gulls. Working in. Backhand try. Thrown back out in front. The shot. They score. Fleming buries on the backdoor chance. And just like that, the Gulls find themselves on top by 3 here. A bad turnover from Hillier in front there. Just threw it right out in the slot and gave the Gulls that chance. Grade A on the back door. Made no mistake in burying that puck, and so they lead now by 3 goals. Langell throws that one down low on net. O'Shaughnessy is going to cover it up. Makes the stop there, and he'll hang on for a whistle. Shots now even at 18, but the 3-goal lead for the Gulls is now 4 unanswered goals for them here. Thrown back down the other way now for Welsh as he carries it up for the Rage. Tries to fight off a defender. Baldwin gets it back down low. Now Gallant going after it with some speed. He works it in. Fleming the other way now for the Gulls. Coming off that goal, he fires one. This time it goes wide though. Welsh throws one down low and takes a hard hit there. He's hurt. Welsh injured on the play as he might have taken a knee-on-knee hit there, down on the ice in some pain there. We're going to step away for a moment after that as the trainer comes out for the Rage to help out. Hoping the best for him, though. Trainer with him now, helping out. Not entirely sure what happened there. Just collided with one of the Gulls players. Didn't look like anything intentional. Three Rage players with them there, including O'Shaughnessy, the goaltender, watching on in support of their teammate. Pretty quiet here in the St. Margaret Center now as parents and spectators just making sure that he's okay as tries to get up now and work his way to the bench. It is Welsh there, helped off by the trainer. Gallant there as well, giving some assistance. Now going to head to the dressing room. So hoping the best for Welsh after a strong game for him so far. He's got a goal already. Open the scoring for his team back in the first period. See if the Rage can rally around that and use that as some inspiration to get back in this game for their teammate here. Trailing by 3 goals. Still lots of time left in this one. Still 12 minutes to go in the second period, and we've still got an entire 20 minutes in the third. So game far from over now as Kidd has the stick slashed out of his hand. No call there, though, on the play. Now the Gulls working it in front. Shot put on. O'Shaughnessy to stop. And he'll hang on to that one. Gets it with the glove and able to hang on to it. Face off to the left of O'Shaughnessy here, won by the Rage now. Played around for Chapman Beliveau. He can't get it out. Now lifted high and off a stick. Gets to the neutral zone for Kidd, but it's going to be whistled down as it was a high stick there that it was played with. So play is stopped. Face off, I believe, going to head back into the Rage zone as it indeed going to come to the right of O'Shaughnessy this time, though. Both teams will make changes. Play whistled down as, can you guess, the net off once again here. Down at that left side of the ice. Just can't stay on its pegs here as the net, any light contact seems to force it off its bearings. Pretty unfortunate for whatever goaltender's down there. Could come in handy at some time though, so maybe they're not complaining all too much. McDormand is going to pick it up now in the neutral zone, tries to play it across. McKnight couldn't get a stick on it though, sent back down low now by the Gulls. O'Shaughnessy out to play it, he fires one around on the backhand. Picked up now on the half wall. Worked out now, picked up by McKnight. He tries to cut in with some speed. It's around for Morris now, who picks it up. Sends one back out in front. McKnight, the chance just goes wide. Ends up rolling just past the post there on the right side of the net. Odell plays one back now, picked up by Liver. Lifted into the offensive zone there by the Gulls. 19 shots apiece here. 4-1 though, the Gulls leading it as we approach the halfway mark of the second period here. Puck sent back up to the point. Shot put on, save made O'Shaughnessy as he sticks that one to the corner. Kept in there on the wall by the Gulls. Now looking to cut in front was Odell. Lost that one. Now worked out back in front. The Straught, they score. Strong on the back door. Buries that one. And the Gulls now leading it by 4 here in the second period. So 5 goals on 21 shots here for the Gulls this afternoon so far as we now cross the halfway point of the second period. Meanwhile, the other end, just 1 goal. Has a huge hit laid there at center on Olmstead. He goes down hard. off the hit from Langell. 1 goal on 19 shots here today for the Rage as they fire that one wide. Lots of time left in this one, though, for them to make it a game here as the Gulls work it the other way. Now played back out in front, the chance on the back door, shot wide there. Cutting in with that one was Fleming. Close chance on the back door, just fired it wide, though. Picked back up now by Langell, throws one out in front. McDonald had his shot blocked. Now the Rage work it up the other way, maybe 3-on-2 if they can be quick now. McDonald fires one down low. Picked up now by the Gulls here once again. It's Jardine this time. Now Fleming again. He takes a bump in the corner. Played back out to the line though, kept in. McDonald down for Gorman. Gorman walks in from the side of the net. Net off once again there. We'll see if the referees take notice of that. As O'Shaughnessy bumped it when he skated by and now puts it back on himself. Keeps play going here. Shot fired on, a save made. O'Shaughnessy bounces into the corner. Picked up down the other side now. 8:30 to go in the second period. Gulls with some offensive zone pressure here as they continue to take that puck at the point now. Shot fired wide there as it caught the stick of Kidd. Thrown back out in front, net off once again here. Definitely been a problem this afternoon as we talked about. Teams getting a little bit irritated now. Maybe the Rage definitely, you know, with the deficit they're facing right now. Not happy with how things have gone so far this afternoon as we are a little over halfway through this game. They trail by 4 goals here. 8:14 to go in the second period, as you can see there on the scoreboard. 22-19, the shots in favor of the Gulls, so not a big discrepancy there, but just in terms of shot quality and high danger chances, it's definitely been in favor of the Gulls with some backdoor tap-ins. Pretty hard to do anything about if you're O'Shaughnessy there for the Rage. Some bad turnovers in the slot by the Rage as well there. That's how things have gone so far, as that one's thrown back out in front. Turned aside though. Things get physical on the end boards there as Gorman picks that one up out of the scrum, fires it in front. Turned aside though, now the Rage looking to clear this puck out of their own zone. Can't do it though, it's kept in now, fired back down low by the Gulls here. Picked up now, Gorman again. He lays a bump in the corner now. McDormand's gonna pick it up for the Rage. Fired in front for Gorman. He works in, fires a shot wide. Bellin lost that one, and now Morris the other way. Backhand pass across now, Chapman Beliveau. Centers back for Morris. He's got a chance now, works in, but offside at the line, I believe. Some Rage parents looking for an interference call maybe at that blue line zone entry there, but not gonna get it. Unhappy up here in the stands. We have seen a lot of penalties so far this afternoon though. A couple two-man advantages going to either side, so pretty even officiating so far in this one. Not much to complain about, I have to be honest. Off that face-off, the Gulls pick it back up on their own zone now, thrown around, kept in by Hillier at the line. Now going after this one now. Hard, Baldwin knocked off that puck. Pass thrown across for Liver now as he picks it up now with some speed, maybe a 2-on-1 chance for the Gulls here. He throws one across now on the back door, tap in. What a save though. O'Shaughnessy slides across, gets the save with his pad there on what would have been a great chance to tap it on the back door for the Rage, or for the Gulls rather, but an even better goal save from the goaltender there. Thrown down for Odell now. Picked up by Strong in the back door. Skates it behind now into the corner. Gallant there, along with Strong. Taken by Olmstead on the backhand, tries to shovel that one out, but it's kept in there at the line by McKay. Fires one down low now. Sharp angle shot, glove save. Net comes off again, but whistle's blown, and bit of a scrum in front there after that whistle. Some contact with O'Shaughnessy. Always going to result in some kind of scuffle after the whistle when the goaltender's involved, but nothing really comes of it though. .5:56 to go in the second period now, so time starting to wind down in this middle frame. Referees at the Rage bench having a chat with the head coach there following that last play. It's going to be whistled down though off the face-off, and we'll do that over again, I believe, here. Someone got in a bit early on that face-off. Gulls win the draw now, thrown back down low by Jardine. Perry there to pick it up for the Rage now, knocks it over to Cluett. He tries to clear but can't. Now lead feed up the ice for Kidd, knocked off his stick. Perry throws one out in front, taken back by the Gulls now. Shot fired on, save made, rebound chance in front, knocked aside by O'Shaughnessy. A couple good saves there for the Rage goaltender. Lifted high over the net now, picked up McDonald. Gulls with it here in the offensive zone. Fleming in there as well, now sent back out to the point. Shot fired on. Blocked in front though, now the other way for Kidd. He's got a chance one-on-one. Kidd works in with it, poked off a stick though. A strong defensive play there by the Gulls. Knocked that away from Kidd on the one-on-one chance. Lifted back in the goal zone now as they take this with tons of time on their own end to make a play here. Gulls can't clear it out of their own end now, so some pressure maybe from the Rage starting to build up as they continue to keep this one in. Now picked up and taken out by the Gulls. It's Fleming. Fleming cuts in. Now works towards the middle, taken down on the play. No call though, as took a spill into the net, but seems to be okay as he gets up. Got the shot attempt off though, but O'Shaughnessy meets him there with the save, his 22nd of the game. Face-off gonna come to his right now. After that last stop, it's one now. Cleanly shot off there, hit the side of the net. Might have caught kind of the post between the post and the crossbar, just in the corner there, but either way, puck stays out. Ludi tries to throw that one back out in front now, but taken back by the Rage, is intercepted and brought up the middle now by Morris. Thrown back out in front now. That shot just goes wide. Good chance for the Rage there as that one-timer was fired on. Morris now with it on the half wall. 3:50 to go in the second period, so time winding down now here. Very strong period for the Gulls. With those two goals here now. Battle in the corners. Two players going at it here. Penalty definitely coming up on the play though, as a hard battle down there away from the puck. Never something that the referees are gonna miss, as just two guys having a wrestling match pretty much in the corner. I believe it's only gonna be one going off though for the Gulls. So a late power play coming up for the Rage now. Just 3:37 to go in the period. And they're going to get a man advantage. 4 minutes up on the board now. Head contact would have been the call there, so an extended 5-on-4 coming up for the Rage now as that shot's fired on. Save made though by Campbell and cleared down the ice by the Gulls. Sent over to Gallant now as the Rage work it back in on the power play here. 3.5 minutes to go on this man advantage. Just over 3 minutes left in the second period, so they might have some power play carryover going into the third if they're unable to score here in the second. Fire down the ice once again onto O'Shaughnessy. He's going to have no chance but to cover up and make that save. 2:55 now to go here in the second. Picked up by Gallant now in the corner. Spins back with it. Works to the middle now. Off to Baldwin. Lead feed for Cluett. Now sent across for Kidd. Kidd, Gallant. Shot fired on, save made in front. Puck loose still. Rebound trying to be cleared by the Gulls, but it stays in the zone. Now fired down as they get the clear off. Stellar chance there for the Rage on that back door, but turned aside by Campbell as he makes a strong save there to keep that puck out. 2:20 to go now in the period. 2:45 remain on this power play as Cluett fires one cross ice for Baldwin. Now for Kidd. Kidd back for Gallant. Now Baldwin once again with it on the half wall. Rage get tied up there and results in the puck being cleared by the Gulls. Too many guys, too tight of quarters there to make that work. Kidd now taken down as he works into the zone, loses his stick. And now away from the play, Kidd knocked down. Kind of had the stick of Liver in between his arm and his body there, looking for the hooking call maybe to exaggerate that. Liver taking exception. Or that might have been McDonald actually, pardon me. As it is McDonald gonna head off, so my bad there. McDonald going off for the Gulls. Bit of embellishment from Kidd, but works for him as he gets the call, and so another 5-on-3 coming up here. This time it'll be full 2 minutes as there's still 2:11 on the previous penalty, so tons of time here for the Rage to at least get one goal maybe. Get themselves back to within 3 heading into the third. Best case scenario though, they can get 2 here. Go into the third period only down by a pair. A lengthy 5-on-3, our fourth here of the afternoon. Liver's going to work it in, though. Short-handed now. Cuts the front of the net. Backhand try. Save made. Rebound in front. O'Shaughnessy turns aside both chances, though. Now the Rage will work it up with 1.5 minutes to go. Turned over, though. Liver takes it away. 4-on-1 there, and Liver steals it away and dumps it down the ice. 28-22 now. The shots in favor of the Gulls. Just 1:15 to go in the second period. The Rage will work it up the ice now. On the power play here, still 5-on-3, so tons of room out there for them. As that shot's put on net, save made though by Campbell. Now puck loose, comes back out to the point. Hard shot fired on, deflected in front, just bounces wide. Close chance there as it's thrown back out in front now. Pad save made Campbell. Puck loose, tons of bodies in front. The Gulls find it, able to clear it down the ice though once again here as it's thrown all the way down to O'Shaughnessy, who steps out of his net to make a play on it. 45 seconds to go in the period now. Sent down the ice, and that will go for an icing against the Rage here on the power play. Puck will come all the way back to their zone for this next face-off with 42 seconds to go in the period here. So Campbell standing tall on this penalty kill. He's been a bright spot today in the game for the Gulls, as don't underestimate the power of some good goaltending. Could very well be a very close game if he wasn't making the saves that he's making right now. Team up by 4 at the moment, but could very well be maybe up only 1 or 2. Couple great stops though, as that shot's fired on, save made there. Once again, Kidd turned aside. Now back for Gallant. He skates around with it. Back for Kidd now. Gallant once again as they play catch with this puck. 14 seconds in the period. Pass into cross now. One-time shot, save made with the pad there. Left pad save from Campbell. Turns that puck away now. One final chance as Gallant gets it with 5. Shot fired on, but blocked in front there by Fleming. And as it's poked down back into the corner, that will do it for the second period. Another scrum here as the period comes to a close, but that will do it. 35 minutes of hockey gone, 20 to go here as we'll be back to bring you the third period of play here on High Button Sports just after this break. do a quick flood of the ice here and be back to bring you the third just after this. 5-1 Gulls after 2 periods. I'm Luke Fitzner, and I'll see you just after this. Good afternoon and welcome back everybody to High Button Sports, getting set to bring you the third period of action now between the Gulls and the Harbour Rage here from the St. Margaret Centre Live. The Gulls with a 5-1 lead after 2 periods of play. A strong game for them so far as they're going to start off this period on the penalty kill, but that's slowly coming to an end as just 6 seconds left. Shot fired down the ice and that will do it. So quickly back to 5-on-5. We did start this one off a 5-on-3 for the Rage, but only for 20 seconds or so. So back to 5-on-5 now. Still a 4-goal lead for the home team here today. Coming off that big 2-1 win in overtime yesterday versus the Wolverines. A close one there as they work it in deep now on net. Played wide. Liver picks it up now behind the net. Throws one out in front. O'Shaughnessy gets the glove on that and he's able to cover it up for our first stoppage of the period now after the whistle. It's been a rough game so far. Pardon me. Both teams going at it all afternoon long. A lot of penalties in this one. We're going to see 2 guys go off here. Odell and McDonald both going to get offsetting minors on the play. Referee's just not taking that here late in this game. In the third period now, just want to get this one over with without much of a conflict, I guess. 4-goal lead for the Gulls. They're just playing to protect this game, get out of here with a win. Meanwhile, the Rage maybe kind of playing with a bit of an edge right now. Down 4 in the third. Still hoping they can tie this one up maybe, but got to play rough as referee's got his arm in the air. We're going to see a whistle on a penalty call, slashing. So quickly after those 2 guys go to the box, we're going to see one more head off here. Still confused about who's getting this penalty, but it is going to be the Rage as McDormand's going to head off. Didn't even realize that the penalty was against him. But he'll go to the box. So a power play coming up for the Gulls now. Whistle goes off that face-off. Hard to hear in the rink here. Getting loud to start off this power play for the home team, but whistle had went, so gonna put 2 minutes on the clock and get started on this power play for the Gulls here. Puck is dropped and we're now underway as they win that one back to the point. It's McKay. Slides one over now for Jardine. Now McKay gets it back, works in, fires a shot. Puck tipped down low but goes wide. Picked back up now on the side of the net by the Gulls. Sent over to Jardine. He goes off the glass and around behind the net. Gorman giving chase after that one. Perry gets there but falls in the corner, and so the Gulls going to get a chance to take this puck back. It's Ludi. Goes across now McKay. To Jardine. He cuts in now, works towards the front of the net, puts a shot on there. Missed wide though. Ludi picks it up. 2 goals already in this one for him. Once again, thrown around now. Gorman there on the side. Back to the point, Jardine. Gorman. Now point shot there, comes in from McKay. Save made, held on to by O'Shaughnessy as he gets the clean stop there on that one. Just under 2 minutes into the third period here. 1:10 to go on this power play. Shots 31-27 in favor of the Gulls. Not too far off in that category. As I've talked about though, the quality of chances definitely tells the story here in today's game. And that's why the Gulls are up by 4 goals right now as Bootlier sends one down low. Fleming gets it back. Now hands one off, taken away by Olmstead as he battles for it in the corner, taken down. Gulls get possession back now as that shot's fired on. O'Shaughnessy the save, and he'll hold on to that one for a whistle as it gets rough again in front of the net. Kluitt gives his man a cross check and looks like he's going to head off for that. So not a great play to make when you're already down 1 on the penalty kill. He's saying his man might have went down a little bit easy there. But either way, heads off, cross-checking the call there. And so once again, it's our, believe it or not, our 5th 5-on-3 of the game. There's tons of penalties so far in this one. It's been a rough affair for both teams. But the Gulls with a 2-man advantage here in the third period, looking to build their lead now by 5. Pass into cross, shot on, he scores. Top corner snipe there for Liver. Makes quick work of the 5-on-3. And just like that, the Gulls are on top by 5 here in the third period. Still a minute 47 to go on that penalty to clue it, as well as McDormand out of the box, but basically the entirety of that other penalty still left to be played out here, so the Gulls a chance maybe to put themselves on top by another goal here. Ludi works it in. Cuts to the middle now, knocked away from him though. Now Gorman on the half wall. Back to Jardine at the line. He hammers one down low. Picked up by Ludi here once again. Centering past Jardine. Spins and fires a shot. Save made though. Gorman gives O'Shaughnessy a bit of a chop after the whistle there. The Rage not happy with that, as this game is just boiling over the edge right now. Parents yelling down from the stands. Rage just want to get out of here. To be honest, if you're down 5 goals here in the third, taking penalties left and right, it's not a great showing for them here today. O'Shaughnessy, one of the bright spots though, as he's, despite the goals against, had a strong game. Not a lot he can do about most of those goals. Some backdoor tap-ins, one-timers, and 2-on-1s, so still a strong game from him so far. As that one's thrown back out in front and tapped it on the back door. Just exactly what I'm talking about there, Special teams, a lot of power play goals from the Gulls here today. Not a ton you can do about that when you're the goaltender. Looking like he'll stay in the game here, though, just to finish this one off. 7-1 the score now here, though, as the lead is just building and building for the Gulls. Face-off one there, though, by the Rage as they go off the glass on that one. Now a hard hit there as Delory, I believe, got the hit there to sit his man down. One back now by the Gulls, but almost stolen away. Baldwin getting into it there. Now the Rage played across now for McDonald rather. A hard hit there as Gallant goes down, and that's going to be a penalty against the Gulls now. Head contact looking like the call there, and things really boiling over the edge here at St. Margaret's Centre. Both teams playing a physical game, and the score definitely doesn't help in terms of penalties. Both teams really aggressive here today. If you're the Gulls, though, you got to just kind of stay out of this stuff, take the win, and walk out of the rink with your head held high. Played a good, clean game, but they're getting into it here as they're going to head to the box on that head contact call, I believe. Perry going off as well, gives a wave to his man in the penalty box, so some bad blood between these teams. Referees just having a chat, looking to get this game under control here. As we've still got 16 minutes to go in the third period. It's not like there's about, 2 minutes left or something like that. We've still got this whole third period to play out, so referees just hoping they can get things under control here. So we're going to stay at 5-on-5 after all that. A retaliation call, one against the Rage there after the big hit to Gallant, who went down hard on the boards. Things end up staying even strength here as that shot's fired high by Rogers, just over the net. Gulls pick it back up now. Odell fires a pass across, broken up by Gallant there. Good stick from him to get in the lane. Rogers now down low in his own zone. Plays one across for Odell. McKay there as well, but stolen away by Kidd. Now lost that one. Here come the Gulls the other way now. Trying to bring it in the offensive zone. It's strong. Odell picks it up now. Avoids that check. A hard hit looking to be laid there as that puck sent back out in front now. Loose in front. Comes to the slot. Fan on that shot attempt, and now the Rage poke it out. Man taken down there. Gulls parents unhappy. Now battle for it as this puck's loose down low. Comes to the front of the net. Whistle blown. Penalty called. Cross-checking this time. It's getting hard to tell who's taking these penalties. Both teams just being so physical in those corner battles. But it is going to be the Gulls heading off on that cross-check. So a power play coming up here for the Rage. So 5-on-4 here for the Rage, looking to get on the board for the second time here today. Trailing by 6, so not much hope of a comeback here. As that shot's fired on up high and in a play off a stick. Just under 15 minutes to go here in the third period as well. Lots of time left in this one. Just hoping for a clean game the rest of the way out though, as teams were getting really physical there to start off this period. Sent across for Kidd now. Back at the point, Gallant. Now to Kidd here once again. Kidd for Gallant. Leaves it for Olmsted, missed that pass, but Kidd's there to take it instead. Now Baldwin across. Gallant receives that on the right side. Just fires a shot off the blocker, save made there by Campbell. Gulls able to get the clear off as they work that one out of the corner. Comes all the way out for Olmsted. Gulls with some pressure here, shorthanded now, working in the offensive zone with it. Taken down on the play was McDonald there, looking for a shorthanded rush. Knocked off his stick though, now comes out to the point. Played down in by Worth. Rage take it back though in their own end. It's Gallant back across to Olmsted. Up the ice, picked up now by Baldwin. He brings it on the left side. Lifts a pass across there, looking for Gallant now. He fires a shot on. Couldn't keep that one at the line. Olmsted there once again. Takes a check, and now here come the Gulls the other way. McDormand looking to fight his man off. Now centering pass as the Gulls working in. Still short-handed here, and now another penalty coming up. This time against the Rage. It's going to be a hook, I believe. Two guys just got tangled up, and indeed it is. Hooking call going to go against the Rage this time, so that power play will come to an end with 32 seconds left on the clock. Cluett going to head off. Looks like here is we'll get 32 seconds of 4-on-4 time, and then about a minute 28 power play for the Gulls. So even strength for about a minute here, and then getting ready to step out of the box for the Gulls. It's Odell, one of the better players on the team. Always a positive asset when he's on the ice. Getting ready to come up for this power play in 28 seconds. Rage lifted up and out of the zone into neutral ice. It's played now by the Gulls. Offside though, as they were in a little bit early there. Whistled down by the linesman as that puck was touched up by the Rage. Dumped in now. It's going to be whistled down. That's going to go for icing against the Gulls. Still even strength here for the next 10 seconds. Face-off will come back down into their zone, and then they're going to get set to head into the power play here as Odell comes out of the box in 10 seconds. Lifted up now, but not out by the Gulls. Kept in the zone. Time ticks down, and the penalty to Odell as he steps out of the box now. Ludi grabs that one, but has it poked off his stick there by Chapman Beliveau. Back for Ludi now as he lost that one. Once again, it's McDonald this time. Fires a pass across for Perry. He's going to send it down the ice as they get their first clear of this PK, the Rage. Campbell out the plate, just leaves it for his defenseman to pick up there. And now meeting that puck is Chapman-Beliveau to send it back in for the Rage here. Worth there now picks it up for the Gulls. Centering pass picked off. Chapman-Beliveau once again there, gets it down low in the zone. A good penalty kill here to start off for the Rage. Morris gets it down low, takes a hit on the boards, and now finally the Gulls able to grab that puck and move it out of their own end here. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Cross ice pass now picked up, worked in, shot fired on, save made there. O'Shaughnessy just got the glove on that one, able to deflect it high up over the net. Picked back up by the Gulls here as this power play continues, half a minute to go. Shot fired on once again, this time it's sticked into the glass by O'Shaughnessy. Sends that one wide. Now picked up on the other side here by the Gulls once again. Rimmed around now, taken by the Rage. They try to clear it and do. Comes to Bootler, who fires one cross ice back into the zone here. As time ticks down on this power play, just 5 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Gulls here. Play whistled down, and we're going to see another penalty, this time boarding the call. So things just not settling down here in this game as penalties left and right. Doyle going to head off this time for the Gulls. So just as the penalty to Clute was coming to an end, the Rage going to head on the power play in 2 seconds once he steps out of the box off that boarding call. .24 penalty minutes, and now gonna head off the ice. 24 penalty minutes, though, as I was saying, for the Gulls here today, as Langell heads off. .14 penalty minutes for the Rage here, just counting up here on the official website. Will definitely be more, though, as Langell heads off. And now it's going to be Kidd going off. Referee's just looking to get this game under control, sending guys off. Not much impact on this game as it's 7-1, so not really afraid to send anyone off who kind of crosses the line, as we're almost halfway through this third period now. But those two penalties will certainly add to the total, as both teams have a guy sent off and out of the game, I should say. Kidd and Langell for the Rage and Gulls, respectively. As we finally get set to drop the puck here, it's going to be some 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 seconds until Clute steps out of the box, and just like that, 5-on-4 starts for the Rage. Puck fired around Olmsted. Good play to keep it at the line there. Now plays one down low. Gallant grabs it. Lost it, though, and fired around by the Gulls. We'll see if they can clear this time. They do. So essentially a full 5-on-4 here for 2 minutes for the Rage. 1:58 to be exact, but doesn't really matter as Gallant brings it back in the offensive zone now. They'll get set up here on the power play. Sent across now, Baldwin, back for Olmsted. Now Gallant walks in, fires a shot off the mask there of Campbell. Deflected high into the ceiling there, so another whistle. Play stop, 34-29, the shots in favor of the Gulls here in this one. 1:22 to the penalty to Doyle. Gallant picks that one up on the sidewall. Struggles to keep possession, but the Rage do find it. Now fired across ice pass now for McDonald. Gulls get the clear now as Clute chops it down and fires it back in the zone. shot down here once again by the Gulls as they get another clear. Now taken back, I should say. Worked back out in front now, tried to tuck that one in, knocked away. O'Shaughnessy takes some contact here once again. And now things, once again here at the front of the net, get physical. Assuming some more penalties are going to be handed out here as McDonald heads off for the Rage. So back to 4-on-4 here now. McDonald sent off the ice now. Every penalty, I believe, at this point. Just going to be a game misconduct as the referees look to end this game as he heads off unhappily. Referee's just not going to take it anymore. Just any penalty going to be a game misconduct at this point. So we can finish this game up here as we cross the halfway mark of the third period. Just 10 minutes to go in this one, hoping for a clean finish. Gulls take this one now in the offensive zone. Taken back by the Rage down as they work it in. It's Morris on the backhand now, tries to cut in front but knocked to the corner. Gulls take it back now, working up 2-on-2, maybe 3-on-2 if they can hurry here. Doyle out of the box. Puck thrown back out in front, so 5-on-4 now for the Gulls. Just got to count up how many guys are out there on the ice. We got so many penalties here today. But indeed, 1:04 left of 5-on-4 time for them as that one's thrown back out into the slot. Shot on, O'Shaughnessy the save. Rebound loose in front as he's down now. Puck at the side of the net. Strong keeps possession though. He's hit down hard in the corner. Flew it there, Hillier rather, with the hit. Boutlier now dumps that puck in. Hillier grabs. He's going to fire it down the other side. 35 seconds to go now. The penalty. Worked back up by the Gulls, though, sent across for Odell. He carries one in. Cross ice pass shot there. That one's off the stick of O'Shaughnessy. Might have just got the knob of his stick there. A lucky save, but keeps that puck out. Now to the point. Shot fired on, glove down out of the air, and we'll get a whistle here. 8:12 to go in the third period. Just 7 seconds left on the penalty against the Rage, and we'll get back to 5-on-5. One of the rare times here today. Both teams with 5 guys out there on the ice. Puck sent cross ice now as this penalty comes to an end. Puck sent down on net, tipped in front, but save O'Shaughnessy. Goal still in possession here as we are inside 8 minutes to go in the third period of this one now. One back by the Gulls now as they work this one back out in front. Cross ice pass there. That one was knocked away. Close chance there for them to build on this lead as it's sent back out in front and chopped away by O'Shaughnessy. Shot fired on there. That one goes wide that time. Couldn't keep it at the line now. A chance for the Rage to poke at it, but Baldwin just played it right to the defenseman. So the Gulls back in possession here, worked into the zone 3-on-2. Knocked into the corner. Rage pick it back up. It's Baldwin in his own end. Comes to the point where the Gulls able to keep it in. Shot fired on. Looking for the tip on the back door, but just couldn't find it there. Played it well, though. Just didn't quite get the tip he wanted to knock that one in on the back door. Kind of a slap pass there. Now it's turned over in front. Worked towards the front of the net by Gallant there. Now penalty coming up on the play. Certainly going to be against The Gulls this time a holding call. So the Rage back to the power play now here. More of just a hockey penalty though, and not a physical after the whistle kind of stuff. But what we've been seeing a lot of here in this third period, just a good penalty to try and stop a breakaway chance. So we'll take that any day of the week here over a 10-minute misconduct. Get this game finished up with 7 minutes to go now. That shot's fired wide. Now played back out in front. Taking a shot fired on by Perry there. Now puck still loose at the front of the net, knocked aside. Hillier fires, shot blocked, and now a chance. Here come the Gulls. Short-handed, McDonald works it in. McDonald works in, backhand, forehand, backhand. Puck stays out. Ends up in the net, but referee whistled it down, saying no goal. Puck did find its way into the net, but would have been after the whistle, so now it's out here at the blue line almost. O'Shaughnessy making sure that there was no mistake there. That puck kept out until after the whistle. Shot far down from a sharp angle there off the side of the net. 40-33 now, the shots in favor of the Gulls, so a high shot total for both teams here today. Both teams getting pucks on net, just the Gulls finding the back of the net a little bit more often here today than the Rage. Sent out to the blue line, but kept in by the Gulls, so it's fired back down low. Morash there spins and fires that one across. Gulls gonna fire this one back in though. 20 seconds left, or 50 seconds left rather, than a penalty to number 20, Carter Odell. Delory tripped up there, no call on the play though. Comes back to Morash at the point. He throws that one down low. Picked up by Worth as he's hit hard on the boards now. Thrown on net here once again. Save made there that time. Sent the length of the ice here once again by the Gulls as they kill off the final 20 seconds of this penalty now. The Rage, maybe one last chance here. McDormand turns it over though. Battle for it in the corner, and that will just about do it for this power play as time ticks down. Odell out of the box. Back to 5-on-5 here at St. Margaret's Center. Inside 5 minutes to go in the third period. Fired down the ice, and that's going to go all the way for an icing against the Rage this time. Sent the length of the ice, and face-off going to come back in their zone now. Face-off's won by the Gulls, able to keep that one in at the line. Thrown back down low the opposite side now. Centering pass, shot on there. O'Shaughnessy the save at the side of the net now. He knocks that one down. Gulls in possession here as it's fed back out to Worth at the point. Goes back to Doyle now down low for Gorman. Ludi picks it up behind the net still. Fed back out to the line. Hard shot on there, goes wide. Gulls cycling well as Worth keeps that one at the point, but now comes out. Picked back up by Doyle. On his backhand. Over to Ludi. Tries to go back to Doyle, but going to be offside at the line there as they get in a little bit early and it's whistled down. 3:55 to go in the period here now. Dumped in there now by the Gulls once again. They're just looking to finish this one off. A successful effort for them here today. 7 goals. As time ticks down now in the third, we've got 3:40 to go. They'll be happy with how they played, maybe a little bit unhappy with the discipline factor in today's game, but overall going to come away with the win in this one. Both teams certainly with some work to do in terms of staying out of the box, but a good effort for the Gulls here today. Still playing strong even to the final whistle as they look to keep this one back in the offensive zone. It's knocked away now. Morash going to fire it down. It's going to be whistled down though. Play is stopped with 3:06 to go now in the third period. So neutral zone draw coming up now just outside the Gulls zone. Tried to poke it through there, but knocked off the stick of Fleming. The Gulls get it back though, fired right into the Rage bench. Got to be careful there, look out. Everybody okay though, as that one was fired wide of the coaches, luckily. Face off there in the neutral zone, won by the Gulls as Fleming's going to carry it out, looking to move past the defense there. Perry stops him up, but it's dumped back in anyways by the Gulls here. Thrown around the boards. Fleming keeps it at the line now, plays it back down low. It's fed across, now picked up. Shot from a sharp angle there, just goes wide. Rage work it back in the zone now. Morris takes a hit on the boards, loses puck possession there. Poked at with 2:20 to go in the third now. Now battle for it down low. Gorman takes it away. Thrown back out in front. That shot off the post and tapped in. They score. Not sure if that initial shot went in, but it hit the post and then went across to the other post and off the crossbar. Eventually found its way into the back of the net. Either way, the Gulls now lead it by 7 here as it's 8-1, 42-34, the shots in their favor. It's going to be a successful weekend here for the Gulls at the St. Margaret's Centre, going 2-0. A little bit closer than they would have liked yesterday versus the last place Wolverines. Ended up going to OT and eventually Odell scored the winner as it was 2-1 the final score on that one. 57 shots on goal though for the Gulls, so met some strong goaltending yesterday. Put up a lot of shots here today as well, 42 currently. But a lot more of them found the back of the net in this one as 8-1 the score right now as we enter close to the final minute of play in this one. Just a minute and 20 to go. Very physical affair, and this one is tons of penalties handed out on both sides. A few game misconducts. Things getting under control now, though, as that shot's put on now. Rebound bounces out in front, looking for Ludi, but couldn't quite find it. Rage bring it back in, but going to be whistled down for offside at the line as we are now inside the final minute of the third period. Play whistle down here once again off the face-off as two guys' helmets stuck together, I believe, here. We've seen this before on High Button Sports. Clue's going to have his helmet taken off, and they finally get things settled, but always a bit of a funny moment when that happens. Two guys getting a little bit too close for comfort on the face-off there. Odell, and didn't see who the other one was there. Well, looks like Clue it there, so both guys sorted out now. Definitely seen that before on High Button Sports, though, a few weeks ago in a Dartmouth U15 game. Shout out to the famous Mark Moffat, who was calling that one Time getting ready to expire here, though, in the third period with about 30 seconds left. The Gulls in the offensive zone here where they've spent a lot of time tonight. Just going to finish this one off as that pass is thrown across now. Shot on goal. Good save, O'Shaughnessy. That was he finds that one with the glove on the one-time chance. Makes the save with 23 seconds to go here in the third period of this one. So the Rage going 0 for 2 this weekend. Meanwhile, the Gulls successful 2-0. As we get closer and closer to playoff time here in the U15 League. Gulls going to grab this one in their own end now. It's Gorman over to Strong. Inside the final 10 seconds now, so time is going to tick down as the Gulls bring it back in the offensive zone. One final time, looking for maybe one last shot on goal as that one's lifted in. O'Shaughnessy makes the stop, and they're just going to let the clock run out here. So the Gulls come away with a successful game today. 8-1 the final score in this one. A rough physical game. Tons of penalties handed out on both sides. But the Gulls put up 8 goals and come away with the win here today. 8-1 your final here on High Button Sports. As these teams line up to shake hands, a few players missing from both lineups. A couple game misconducts in this one. But the Gulls win 8-1 here at home today. I'm Luke Fitzner from High Button Sports. Thank you everybody for watching.